Hey, Angel here for mynexttablet.com. Today with an unboxing of the Onda V10 4G. It's an 4G tablet with Android Nougat that costs around 120 US dollars. So it's a pretty cheap tablet, and in this video we want to unbox it. The guys from GearBest sent it to me. They export China tablets to the world pretty much everywhere. They send it to me here in Germany. And in this video we want to unbox the Onda V10. It promises quite a lot. It has a 10.1 inch Full HD screen, 4G, dual SIM support, and Android Nougat at $120, which is quite interesting. So this is a tablet. I will put it to the side first. Then we've got some user manual stuff here. And inside here we have the USB 2.0 to micro USB cable. So it's certainly nice to have a cable, but we don't have a charger in here. I'm not sure if that's only with my review unit here or if that's the case in general. If it is, then well, you probably have micro USB cables and chargers lying around. If not, you probably have to spend a couple of dollars to get one. Alright, this is the Onda V10 4G. I already installed 2 games on here so that I have a little bit more to say in this unboxing video. So I will unlock the screen and let's take a look at the hardware first. The outside, the design. We've got a 2 megapixel camera here, wide bezel around the display, and on the back we've got a 5 megapixel camera, and then obviously, as you might expect at this price, this is not metal, even though it looks like it. I'm pretty sure that it is plastic. Maybe the back is a bit metal, but mostly it's plastic. 5 megapixel camera, LED flash, 2 speakers here. I already watched a YouTube video and the speakers are acceptable. Not the best certainly, but you can use them to watch some videos. Behind this lid we've got one of the main features, 2 SIM card slots. They seem to be full-size SIM card slots and a micro SD card slot. I can't try the LTE right now because I only have a nano SIM, so I will have to get an adapter and try it later for my final review. But it's nice we have a micro SD card slot as well. Then on the top here is a standard micro USB port. Then we've got an audio port here, power button, and volume rocker. That's probably a microphone, and that's it. As I said, it's mostly seems to be plastic here. And then we've got a 10.1 inch display. And the special thing about the display is that at this price we are actually getting a full HD resolution with 1920 by 1200. So it's quite a high resolution for a tablet at this price. It's 10.1 inches. It's an IPS panel. The viewing angles are alright. Certainly, they seem fine actually. But one downside is that there's maybe 1 to 2 millimeters of a gap between the touchscreen itself and the IPS panel underneath. We are seeing this with cheap tablets quite often, so it's not fully laminated. It would be nicer obviously, but that's what we have to live with very cheap devices. Alright, what else? Nothing else to say about the display. No, there's a screen protector actually on here. It's pre-applied. There's also a protector for transport. I took that off already, but even then there's a screen protector on here already. That's alright. I guess there's no Gorilla Glass or something, so if you take off the screen protector then you might see scratches fast. So yeah, just leave it on here. Alright, inside is a MediaTek processor. It's a 1.3 GHz quad-core chip, and let me quickly confirm the exact version. That's the MediaTek MTK 6753, and we've seen that one in a couple of cheap smartphones already. Quad-core processor, 1.3 GHz. We're also having 2 GB of RAM in here and 32 GB of internal storage. Alright, on here runs Android 7.0 Nougat. I can quickly confirm that in the settings. And there we go. It's Android Nougat. I don't think that we will ever see an update to Oreo. I might be wrong. but I don't think that at this price Onda will release a huge version update. As you can see, there actually not a lot of apps pre-installed, which is very nice. The interface is customized very little. Basically, this little button here looks different. Otherwise, we've got a clock app, calendar app, calculator, and Play Stores, their Chrome browser, and we actually have a phone app, so you can make phone calls and send SMS with this 4G tablet. I did install myself Asphalt Extreme and Modern Combat 5, as well as the YouTube app. Obviously, you can install any app from the Play Store. And let's just start Asphalt Extreme to test the performance a bit. I already played a couple of races with Asphalt Extreme and also a level with Modern Combat 5. Both games are actually playable on here, which is a bit surprising because I couldn't play Modern Combat 5 on the Lenovo Tab 4-8 smoothly. It was super stuttery. That's not the case here. Modern Combat 5 does stutter a bit during action sequences, and the graphics looks not very nice because we don't have the fastest processor here, and usually games like these, like Asphalt Extreme and Modern Combat 5, they just turn down the graphics a lot so that it is playable. And we will see here with Asphalt Extreme that you can actually play it quite nicely, but the graphics don't look as nice as with higher end devices. And that's what you will see here. The cars will look just a little pixelated a bit, and we won't have any particles flying around or so. That's usually the case if you play Asphalt Extreme on very cheap devices that don't have the best performance. So let's start it here. By the way, I turned the volume down, but as I said already, the speakers are not the best. They're usable, but certainly not the best. Alright, and as you can see, I'm playing Asphalt Extreme here. It certainly does run and it is smooth. So I think you will be able to play it quite nicely, but the graphics don't look as nice. Certainly not as nice as on a bit higher end devices. Alright, but it is playable. If you're looking for a gaming tablet, I don't think you will choose the Onda V10 4G. This is mostly if you're looking for a cheap tablet with 4G and a full HD display, so you will be able to watch maybe some YouTube on the go. And for that, the Onda V10 4G seems to be quite useful. I will review it further now, do a couple of benchmark tests, battery tests, and use it for a while so that I can give you a final review. My first impressions for this price are actually quite good. A similar tablet I had in my hands recently is the Kodak Tablet 10 that is available in Europe at 159 euros. So it's about 60 euros more expensive than the Onda V10. It only has an HD screen. It has dual SIM, but only 3G, not LTE. And it's running Nougat as well. It's a pretty similar tablet, but this one has actually better specs. Alright, so at this price, it seems to be an okay tablet. I certainly won't get any huge results and benchmarks or so on. By the way, if you're looking for a really usable tablet that doesn't feel cheap at all, has a nice display, solid performance, then check out my videos of the F&F i5 Mini 4S that I've got here. It has a nice display, it looks quite nice, it doesn't feel cheap, and has a solid performance. That's certainly nice. It doesn't have 4G and it's only 7.9 inches. So if you want something bigger and still not spend a lot of money, then the Onda V10 4G might be an alternative. Alright, if you have any questions, just write them down below. I'm NJ for mynexttablet.com. Thanks for watching.